Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Chris Matthews, Phil Donahue, Jesse Jackson, Regis Philbin. No, that's not my Christmas party guest list, alas, but a few of the constellation of characters played by the longest-serving cast member in the history of Saturday Night Live. The man who's made more SNL appearances than anyone else, Darrell Hammond, is here. Thanks for being here, Darrell. This is the new book, God. Well, it's not that new, actually. This is a reprint, isn't it? God, if you're not up there, it originally said, I'm fucked. Now you've taken out the F-bomb from this one.
Yeah, and that caused us lots of problems. I mean, we couldn't get in Walmart or Target or airports or Barnes & Noble. And I think this week Barnes & Noble we changed the title to God If You're Not Up There, and they put us in the very front next to a book by Doris Kearns Goodwin, which makes me feel a little bit flattered.
That's credibility, my friend.
I feel this SNL had already turned me down 2 times when they hired me. But that was the single dream that I had, and I was too dim. I just was too dim in my own way to think that I couldn't do it. So I kept trying, you know. I kept trying to improve myself until maybe my dream was that one day I would be good enough that they would have to hire me.
There's a great benefit to relentless kind of optimism, I suppose, isn't there?
I swear there is.
Yeah. And to not knowing your own limitations.
Just being oblivious like a mole burrowing a blind path. When I got to New York and people said you saw that I was an impressionist, I was automatically rejected from every club in the city. So it took me another 3 or 4 years to get enough straight material, monologue material, where people would even consider me.
Why? Do they think impressions
they think
it's gimmicky or something?
Yeah,
like
not
magicians?
not legitimate.
Huh.
Yeah, not legitimate.
Well, you showed them, huh?
Maybe a couple people.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think SNL was probably about the pinnacle of.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there were people that rejected me in pretty cruel manners that would call me sometimes during shows at SNL.
Yeah.
And I wish I had.
Got a couple of seats for me by any chance?
Yeah. Can I come up?
Yeah. Can you? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do to that?
I always thought in my mind I would say something to them that was horrific, that would peel their skin off them, but I didn't have the guts. I just went, no, I can't. When I was little, my mother did impressions, and so I would do impressions with her, but I mean, I did Porky Pig and Popeye and stuff that could, you know, get me into the parties around, and then I started doing coaches and teachers. Yeah.
Clinton, is it fair to say that's probably your most recognizable, your most memorable one?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you performed with Clinton as Clinton's doppelganger,
yes.
Right? As Clinton's clone.
Yes.
When, in 2000, was there a little part of you that felt sad, like, I'm never going to kind of be able to really do the president like this again?
I mean, you go through that at SNL. If you do a few years there, your people retire sometimes. You know, Donahue retired, you know.
Yeah.
And Clinton went away, and Rumsfeld went away, and Cheney went away. I mean, people, their careers end, and they leave the limelight, and think of someone new.
And you've said that when you were working on Clinton, that that characteristic kind of tooth biting, that you never actually saw him do those two things together. You sort of put them, you put that thumb thing.
I did it at the
cellar
cellar in the Village one night, and the place exploded. And then I took it into SNL. I go, you guys, I just did something at the cellar, and can we try this? We called it the Clinton thumb and lip thing. And,
right.
That was eventually written into every single script. Now, I've seen him do that, and I've seen him do that, but I never saw him do them both at the same time. And it's interesting that you had, you know, impressionists going on television doing that.
Absolutely.
And they could not have got that from him.
It's very much a part of my life, and you know, is reflected in work stuff, personal stuff, in ways that I don't even know.